Hello everyone, welcome back to the channels. Imagine you open Instagram, you scroll and boom, post appear from the server. But wait, how did you get that data? This is a question. That's why where fetch come in. This is fetch API. So here fetch is a modern JavaScript way to get data from a server. It works asynchronously. It returns a promise. It is used in almost every modern web apps. So we have the example for you. Let's say you are building a shopping app. When the user open the app, you need to load product from the server. So step one, what we have like fetch actually returns this fetch and then product dot JSONs, then dot then inside here functions. This functions you got it your response, then inside you write console dot logs and then you will write the response. This is why we got this here. I know you have to cut this line. This is a functions. Now that is fine, got it. So here what happened guys, here send request to the servers to get the products. Here this line here, meaning of this line here, only this fetch product.json. What is the meaning of this line here? This one, it is send request to the server to get the product from the DB. And then this line of code here, this one here, run when servers respond. I mean you got data from the server and then you have to log response object. Okay, response object, not the actual data. This give us response object, not the real data. It is just you got the object. Then how to getting your actual data, like your JSON data. This is we have a same thing and then a little bit you have modifications. So let me write this is fetch, then it is a product dot JSONs, and then it is then inside here you write what function, then it is a response. This is you write it is a response, and then inside functions you have to return your response dot JSONs. You know, I am talking about this is your actual data response dot JSONs. Then here again to then and then here we will inside it of functions you got your data and then inside it is what console dot log your data. Here okay, something it is wrong, to you have to cut this line from here and then paste it here. Got it? So this is your actual data, getting actual data, that is JSON. This is JSON. Here this line for your response dot JSON. You have to always write response dot JSON when server respond you. I mean you got data, then you have to write response dot JSON. Okay, you have to always write response dot JSON, and this data means what? This one, this response dot JSON where we are as a data. Then you have to just simply write console dot logs. Okay, so here this line of code meaning it send the request to the servers, got it, and then convert response into the JSON, return the promises. This line of code here convert response into the JSON using this dot JSONs here. Okay, and then now we finally get actual data. This is your actual data. So here what we have in the actual data. Actual data means this one, this response dot JSONs, got it, and then you have to finally print your product. This is called promise chain because this is here dot and then dot and then. So that's why here. And we have our like a modern way how to fetch your data from the server. Here now let's upgrade to pro. developer styles like this is here. It is a very simple using async. Wait, this is async, not like that. Here async functions. It is a load products, and then inside it here you that let response is equal to await fetch, and then you write your product dot JSON. Got it? Then let data is equal to await response dot JSON. I have already told you here to server just return the JS object, but you must convert to the JSONs. This is your response dot JSON. You have to convert. Then here you that console.log, then source.logs, and this is data. Then you have to execute your functions load products. So you see here, make the function asynchronous using this async keyword. Here if you use in any function async keyword, this is async keyword, it means that function called asynchronous functions. Okay, and this line of code here, wait for server response. I mean from the data you got in the response, and then wait for the JSON conversion. Here you have from server you got your JS JS object, then you have to convert into the JSON data, then print final data, and then call the functions. Here it's look like a normal functions. Okay, it is easy to read, no messy dot and then chain like this one, and here what is the meaning of this production dot and JSON? So you have to simply here go to the just any API, placeholder JSON API, and then just click, and here you go to anyone. I'm talking about what? Okay, let's talk about just user. We have simple 10 users, so I'm going to use that. Okay, so here copy that link, copy it, go to the back, and then here this is, you have to paste it simply. Okay, here for the very first one I am going to print that, then check it what you got here. So you to now comment all this, otherwise you got the issue. Then execute files. This is here, copy that. I'm going to execute that files in CMD, so that's why here open command prompt. This is here cd, you have to go to that files, then run node mind underscore script, and then 85 cannot find modules. Why it is not find modules? Okay, if it is not found, then again I am going to check. Okay, not in these things. I know this is my mistakes. You have to cut, and then okay, this is here, this file path name. So you have to just click on terminal, new terminals, and then we have this copied your folder path, go to the CMD and execute node. Now it is not npm, it is here node, and then your file name mind underscore script, then it is 85, just your file name, this one, and then check for, you wait for the response, and then you see here. Okay, so this is your data, and I have already told you what here, this one, it is just return your JS object. Here functions response, and then console.log.response. So you have to check in the terminal. This is your response and status 200. It means it is okay. You got data from the server. It means this is your status code. It is okay. Then here, and then here your server, and you see what, this is your URL type, redirected body used, and then this is bodies. That is fine, but here it is what, here we got just JS object. Now here you have to convert data response. This is a response that you have here in the terminals. That is fine. Now this response you have to convert into the JSONs. So that's why here we have this one. Here you see this is your chain method. This is here. You see here what? Okay, this code and this code, it is similar, but here we are just converting your response into the JSON. Okay, this is recommended. When we fetch data from the database, you have to make sure you have to convert into the JSONs. Good. And this then return your data. This response.json, you got it here as a data parameters, and then you have to just print that things. And then again I'm going to execute, and then you will see your result. What? Okay, I know that here. Make sure that here you have to change the path, because here you see this is link. I'm trying to fetch this data, this here, this user, and this is what we have, the user information, this all this data. So you have to provide that link, this one, and then now I'm going to again execute that files, just execute, and now you see here it is your response. Okay, I'm in your data, just converting your response into the JSON. So here you have to just understand one thing. I want to show you, with response.json. This is with response.json. Your data, you got it here, area of object, and this is readable. Here you see it is your first user, you can say that ID1. Then this is your second user. Okay, then this is your third user, this one, and then similarly fourth, fifth, sixth. But you here, if you just use the response, okay, here just response, and then how your data look like, and with response.json how your data look like. This is here, this is your data without JSONs. Here without JSONs it's look like this. Here you have your data, just a response that you got from the server. Got it? So here you have to convert your response, this response, into the JSON. This is a response.json. Then you have to just finally print that things. Got it? Now let me comment, and then comment on this one, and then here. Okay, this is a modern way to fetch your data from the server using async and await keyword. Okay, this is the old way to fetching your data from the database with the help of fetch API. Now this is a modern way using async and await keyword. This one here you have to put your API endpoint, and this is here. Got it? This is the thing, and then you will see it is same thing here. Again you got the response from the server with the help of this line, but you have to convert your response into the JSON. You see a response.json, this is .json. Then just you have to print, and then you got it your output. Here I'm going to print here I mean execute files again, and this one, and then you see same response, guys. Okay, so this is just a modern way to fetch your data from the database using the async and keyword, async and await keyword. Okay, and it is recommended you to always follow this process or styles to fetch your data from the server using the async and await keyword. Got it? So just comment and then move to the next thing. Here what here, handling the HTTP. Here is how you can handle that your status. It is a very simple, using here again use same functions, paste it here. Now remove that, and then here you have to handle your response. If you got anything issue or wrong, check it here. If not response dot okay, what we have in the okay, it is true. So okay, no, I will show you. This is return, not return, just console.logs here at http here, then write not in this one. This is response and dot status. Why this line? You have to remove, and then you will return here. Got it? And this is the thing. If you got issue with this line of code, and then you got here, otherwise you have to just print that things. Got it? So here I'm going to here I'm going to execute. This is okay, we have the 10 users, that is fine. So let me say less for now and then execute. You see here your data, that is 10 users here, but you did not get the error. So I'm going to check it here how you got the error. You see here we have the user. If you want, suppose post IDs, let me check it here how it is. Post IDs, user IDs, till the bodies. Okay, suppose I'm going to get the, okay, we have the 10 user, so I'm going to take the last user like 9, because you know it is start from the 0. So just forks and then 9, then check it here again. You can just execute that files and then cls and execute, and then you see here, that is fine. I mean you successfully got your data, that is last one, last user info, because okay, you have to check it here. We have only 10 users and the last user has the IDs. Okay, it is 10 from which it started 1, then 9. Okay, 9, this one. Let me check it here. This user name Glena. So okay, here if you write here change to the 10, then again you got your response successfully execute net files. Okay, this is 10, that is fine because we have 10 users. But what happens if you put here 13 and you know we have only 10 users? Okay, we don't have this 13 user. So if you try to print and then you got in the error. So this is I'm going, and also you have to check what you have in the console. So that's why here this is here I'm trying to show you what we have in the response. Then you have to check on observed condition, then you got here, you know already. And this is here HTTP error 404, it means not found, that is fine. But you see this is okay here in the response. This is I'm talking about here, this response here, response, okay, response dot okay, okay means this is here. So if it is, you know, it is false, here you see it is okay, and this is an okay negation. So here just it convert or change from false to true. So if it is true, then we will go outside of this functions and you will print the status. What we have response dot status, you have to check it, this status here 404, this one, and text not found. Got it? So you know how to handle your HTTP errors. So that is fine. The next thing about, let's move to next thing, how you can handle your network errors using try and catch blocks. It is very simple. Here you can use the same functions. Here I am going to use same code, copy it here and then paste it. Let me remove that code, and you already know about this code, okay, very well. So I am going to just remove all the things and then format your document and then use here. Okay, so now it's look good. I'm going to use try and catch block and handle your network error. So here use try and catch blocks, and that is fine. Then inside catch blocks write console.logs, here write network error. Got it? So here you have to try running code in this try blocks and handle error safety here in this catch blocks. Got it? Even you can print that error here if you want, but I am going to here suppose this one. Now what you got a response, you got your 10 users. So here you can print console.logs print 10 users. Okay, and then you have to execute that files. This one I'm going to execute in these files, and you see here we have 10 users, that is fine. But you know here what happens something here I want to show you guys what like network error using try catch block. So now what if internet is off? You see here at this time I'm connected with internet, but I'm going to off this connection and then try to again to fetch, and at this time you got issue. console.log network here, and then check it here. Here you have to again execute, and then use here network here. Why network here? Because here all these 10 user here I am fetching from the internet. This is here using this link. Okay, this link has our 10 user data on the internet. This is here, this is our my link on the internet. We have our data. Good, but you see here, here my internet is off now, so that's why here you got the here catch block catch in the here, and what this is a network here. Good. Now finally I'm going to connect with internet. Then okay, so it is all about your network here. So just comment and then move to the next topic. Here what we have. Okay, just I want to show something that user make the mistakes, what, and it is very common. This is okay, one thing I want to show you that is a very very important thing for you. Here define, many beginners here make net mistakes. Here write load products, then here just I'm creating async functions, let then response is equal to await fetch, and then here you will write that links, this one, just fetching the view from the internet. You have to also put it here, find the let here data is equal to response dot JSON, and then console dot logs, and then we have data. Okay, so here, and then try to execute that function. So tell me what you got in the response. Copy it and then execute this files, and then I'm going to execute, and you see here what just you got output. It is a promise. Okay, it means pending. Why it is pending, guys? Tell me. Because you have forget something here, and that is what this one, this line of code here you have to put here in this line 996. You have to put this code. You have to always use await keyword. This one you have to put await keyword. Okay, so that's how you got in the pendings. Even you can check it here now. And this one await keyword, let me comment and then check it. Now at this time you have your output, and now you see here you have your output. So make sure that here you have to use the await keyword. Got it? So that's all about your fetch API. This is a very very important. Here you have to put await keyword, and then you have to put dot and JSONs. Now, so you know how to fetch your data modern way. It is very simple. That we've already explained all that things here. This code, this is a modern way to fetch your data. Also you have to handle server error. Copy it, and then same code I am going to use. Then to move in the code comment. Okay, so you see here you have to fetch the user from the internet, and then make sure that here you have to convert here response.jsons, and then here you have to also handle the here, I mean your response. If not response, not here, if not response dot, okay, and then it is throw new errors, write http error, then you have to just concat response dot status. Okay, so this is a modern way to fetch your data. You have to handle your response. If you got anything here, you have to print. If not, then you got your data. Also you have to handle your server error. Okay, this is a clean code. It is easy error handling. Okay, and it is simple. Look like simple English. This is this code. Good. So here, if you understand this, you just leveled up your JavaScript. Next step, combine fetch with APIs and build real apps. And in the next lecture, we are here in this file JavaScript modules. Got it? So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next lectures.